change around here over the past year. And you've always been excited since you came to town to do great, hoping to do great things, but how much more excited are you now?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy just the last one here 2 years ago, and it's just exciting. The energy around the city right now, the organization, the guys are eager to come out here and start it up tomorrow. So it's a lot of expectations and it's a lot of excitement, but we're all ready for it. We understand that it's going to be a lot of fun, and that teams are going to come in after us, and we have something to prove tonight, or this year, and all of us.
What kind of expectations do you have?
I got my own personal goals. I want to lead by example every single day. I want to make sure that I'm bringing everybody together and making sure that chemistry is on point. Not have a bad day of practice and continue just to lead this team any way I can. I think our goal as a team should be to lock up home court advantage in the Western Conference. And that's tough if you look at the West this year, but I think we have the pieces to do it. I think we have the coaches to do it. And we understand nothing's going to be given to us. And right now, it's just a whole bunch of names on paper, but it's really, really good names.
From a basketball perspective, watching what's just a challenge of everything behind the play. So it's where you guys know what you did is based on having a full soul.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Just anytime you bring a guy like Dwight, it's going to help your team. Off the court, his personality is unbelievable. He's already embraced all the guys. He's hanging out with young guys. Little thing, we went to a high school football game last night. Just little things he does. He's such a good personality and fun to be around. The city's going to love him. And as a teammate, he works very hard. We did some things together this summer where we already started developing the chemistry, working together. I think that's going to pay off the longer the season goes. The more comfortable we get with each other, the more we add him into everything. It's just going to make it easier for us, and we'll be able to grow through this process together.
So far, you guys obviously shared some chemistry off the court. How competitive has it been when you guys have been working now?
It's been very competitive. I hate playing against the pickup this summer. It's easy to get fouled or scoring. The guys too big. But it's competitive. The pickup games have been really good, high intensity, and really got to emphasize defense. And I think we got the pieces now, especially out Dwight, Mayor back. We got a lot of guys that just need to have that mindset coming into each game that we're going to lock in defensively. And I got to take ownership on that too. I had a little slippage last year, but that's what I'll be focused on all season long is guard the best player and defend him every single night.
It's such an unselfish top three scoring pressure, all very good and sure. Do you think that increases a little bit more having on the score?
I think so too. I definitely think so. I think we can throw the ball to him, and he's a great passer out of the post. We can cut off him and get easy buckets. And then on the flip side, he's going to draw so much attention, but we're going to get a lot of open shots. We're going to have to knock him down. Very rarely you have a player that demands double team as a post and on the wing for Dwight and James. So it's going to be fun playing with those two. And like you said, we're all unselfish. Any given night, one of us could go off, have 20, 30 points. So whoever's hot that night, we're going to keep riding. And we got a very deep team that can provide a solid bench.
Chandler, can you compare the uncertainty of this time last year with the feelings coming into this year? It seems like it's an interesting contrast in where you were this time a year ago versus the anticipation of the season starting this year.
Yeah, it definitely happened a little sooner this year. We just got James very late last year, so we had to incorporate him quickly. It took a little bit of time to get going. I think this year with adding Dwight and some of the other guys we've had all summer pretty much to work together, to be in LA, be on the same floor together, hang out. I think that's really helped us and that'll help us moving forward. But it definitely is an advantage this year that we have more time to spend together before the actual camp starts.
Does the floor open up both of you to anybody else? You referenced a second ago, double team behind
Yeah.
James. It seems like one person's going to benefit the most is not less.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited about it. I'm going to be super aggressive. They're not going to want to double team me and leave me wide open and let me drive the lanes. I don't think that's going to work, but I definitely think that those two would draw a lot of attention, which they should. They're all-star players, but it's definitely going to free up shots for me and look for me and Dwight in pick and roll, and James and Dwight in pick and roll, and Jeremy and Patrick and Francisco. All these guys are threats to knock down shots, so you really got to pick your poison when you're guarding this.
Chandler, how did you go back to July, maybe before
before that. How did you come into the recruiting role when it comes to like, you kind of took a lead over there?
Well, this summer I switched agents. I was with Mark Bartelstein, and then I hired Dan Fagan, which is obviously Dwight's agent too. So this entire summer I spent a lot of time in LA. I hired Rob McClanahan and was working out there the whole summer, and just different dinners, different events that I would do. I would always see Dwight. And I knew him before a little bit from me being from Orlando and him playing on the Magic. And we kind of just hit it off. Very similar personalities. He's a funny, outgoing dude. And I basically just was filling him in on how good we can be in Houston, and there's no better fit. Basically said we're going to win a lot of games without you. Like, come make us great, come put us over the top. And I think he realized that this is the best place for him. It was a fresh start for him. And I think just having a guy like me, like a friend on a team, really makes a difference when you're deciding and things like that. But it wasn't on me. The whole organization did a great job pitching him in the meeting, and pretty much explains itself when you look at our core guys that we have and our coaching staff and the tradition here. I thought it was a good decision by him.
When did you know that
How has your game, or even physically, how have you changed since last season?
Well, I did a whole bunch of different things this summer. This summer I worked so hard. I hired a full-time trainer and nutritionist that's with me now in Houston. I hired Rob McClanahan in LA, so every day I was working out with Durant, John Wall, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, all these top-notch players. And I think when you work out with those guys every single day, you get better, you learn from them, and the competition is unbelievable. So just developing a little post-game out there and working with Coach McHale, just getting more arc on my shot, shooting way more consistent, understanding that I'm going to get a lot more open looks this year. And then just being able to create my shots. I think the biggest thing Rob McClanahan emphasizes is being able to create your own shot and get a shot off whenever you want. We worked on a lot of that also.
You mentioned more arc on your shot.
Yeah.
I know you talked about for, you can tell me how many years now,
Right.
but is that something that now with the lights are on, do you feel like you can now be the kind of knockdown shooter that works around the low post?
Yeah, I think so. And I think the biggest thing with me was strength. This summer, sometimes my legs would get tired. I would not be as strong as I should be. And I would just get fatigued. All my shorts would be, my shots would be short, would be flat. So obviously getting my conditioning, my strength up this summer, I put on 8 pounds, which I think will have a huge effect throughout the 82-game season. Shooting the same shot every time, being more of a consistent shooter, and not letting these teams double team Dwight and knock it down.
There was some criticism of Dwight for being a little sort of happy-go-lucky games. It seems like you guys have them because you're a little bit younger and you have a good time together. Do you think that's actually a benefit, given the surroundings that he's in?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. We're lucky to be playing basketball for a living. It's the best job in the world, so we should have fun doing it. He definitely does, and the style that we play is a lot more fun than any style he's ever played. So if he thought he was happy-go-lucky now, can't imagine what he's going to be this year, playing in our system, playing with us.
How surprising is it, considering 3 years ago you were a second-round pick on a team mired in mediocrity, and here you are now, one of the brighter young superstars in the NBA, and you've got a team that has legitimate championship aspirations, and you're expected to be a big part of that.
I'm not surprised. You guys may have been a little surprised, but I've always been very confident. I work very hard. I don't think anything was ever given to me, and I'm a team guy. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win, and I want to win at a high level. That's why I spent so much time with Dwight this summer, because I knew adding him would give us the best chance of winning a championship. Each one of us have went home this summer and worked on all parts of the game, and now we're just excited to get back here and tie it all together and become one team. And my rookie year and the second year, that's over with. So that's out the door. I got a whole another year, a whole another set of goals, and I'm just going to keep building from this.
Daryl Morey says this team's all in. It's time to show it on the floor. Did you guys embrace those expectations and say, yeah, it's time to get it done here?
Yeah, we're ready. This time we understand the city wants a championship. We want a championship. We want to win more than anybody. So we're definitely ready for it. And we understand that people are going to talk about us and they're going to try and put all this pressure on us. But at the end of the day, we're going to go to practice every day and try and become the best team we can become and leave it all out there every single night and just take it one game at a time. And that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Thank you guys.
Mr. Chairman.